I guess right now. Oh, hi everybody. I'm here by myself. I didn't expect Jake to be late. I'm not like calling him out, but like I just didn't know if it's anything like I should have been like privy to, which is why I'm just like, oh, hello, I'm here. This is going to be a rather different tonal shift than last week. Hooray, love that. But yeah, I don't know if Jake is in trouble. More so, I hope they are okay and not in trouble. I guess. Oh, never mind. Hi, Tinglish. Hi, George. But yes, I will see how you are doing. I saw Pillion this weekend and I loved it. It was great. I would recommend that you see it as well. George, the title will make sense in a bit. I understand the reference, but we'll see what is up. That is fair. I think they had something like planned that I was like I knew of, but I don't know if it's maybe like a work thing or a time difference thing or whatever the hickey heck. But we are going to dive on in a little bit. So there was a poll. I didn't make the poll. So applying it to we'll see how it goes, but I have some little some ideas for where we're going to kind of get started once Jake does get here. But in essence, it was more so like an agreement poll. So we were kind of thinking about doing some sort of dissimulation or some sort of I would say dissimulation between different sort of articulatory like consonants. Not totally phrasing it, but essentially if there were more than if two consonants of the same kind of like laryngeal distinction or like nasalization were in sequence, that second one would dissimulate out of favor of the preceding. So I will go ahead and show you the poll just in case you did forget it. Noise. So for change one, this is going to be our glottal dissimulation. So as Jake had put it, we're going to have, if the root in the ejective mutation, the P mutation becomes aka, this first ejective P would be preserved. And ironically, the ejective that was native in the root would dissimulate for favor of it. Similarly, if there was a nasal cluster, that would also dissimulate. So the examples here are panda, which is the base form, panda, and then bada without that nasal there as a result of that. And yeah, Jonathan, I really liked this one as well. I think if I scroll down a little bit, you will see that overwhelmingly, folks really did want some sort of change. So we're making the change a la David Bowie, which is the little reference in the title. I will. Oh, Jake has entered the studio at the stage. Hello.
Why is my camera doing that?
Why does it look like you're at a cathode ray tube television? Are you like trying to like get like sucked in by the poltergeist? What is this?
I'm not sure.
Oh. That's immediately better.
It's
but the light
light was obviously there's something wrong with my
George says to check if your camera settings have anti-flicker.
Why isn't this light turning on? The time zone things really like confused me.
I thought it did. I didn't know if it was that or if you had like a previous engagement that I wasn't aware of. So I just kept on.
No, it's not a new light.
Well.
Did you go through the poll?
A little bit, yeah. I think I did a pretty good overview. So I tried to explain a little bit and then revealed the pun in the name and then why people wanted to change. Jonathan is expressing their interest in especially the glottalization assimilation.
Assimilation or dissimilation?
I think I said dissimilation and didn't come across as like crisp.
Okay.
Ah. This chair has like 2 cushions on it, and I feel like I'm like sandwiched between them, and it feels weird. Nice. I will actually go back here and just copy like the rules so we can remember them without having to venture back to the Patreon poll.
The rules aren't that complicated.
I guess they're not. I was trying to be more
assimilatory.
Yes, and that's a good point. I didn't notice that. But yeah, I think definitely when it comes to like the glottal stuff, I think the only thing that hasn't been like taken care of is like her, but that's not really like a pure glottal like a glottal stuff thing. That's more so of this second point of the nasal assimilation.
I thought we were umming and ahhing a bit about the implosive anyway, because we didn't like the idea of having every
and glottal stop sequence become that. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
So we were looking at ways to.
Okay.
Like, I think if you implemented some kind of I think I've done this a fair few times at this point. If you had a rule that was basically that if a nasal is glottalized, it surfaces as pre-glottalization, then you can basically just swap the cluster around.
As like a metabolism sort of thing.
Instead, we would just get more tna.
Oh, that's great.
Which people like. So,
yay!
I think that's a reasonable.
Y'all, things are like coming up us. This is great.
I mean, I think that the implosive, like the single implosive, if that was what was going to happen, was cool.
Yes.
But having the whole series of nasals produce implosives, I think like if we didn't also have adjectives, it would have been fun.
Yeah, right now is like glottalized shenanigans.
Yeah, so I think that we just need to go to the rules.
Okay.
And figure out a stage where
so it's going to be before nasal pre-stopping.
Well, we could just put it up there then. Although the part of this was the question that was bothering. Like I asked you about this once before, because
I think I know what you're going to ask, but go ahead.
We can have a sequence which is nasal glottal stop and then any consonant, and it was whether we think that my personal feeling would be that because the coda is sort of a cluster, it should happen before the pre-glottalization rule.
I agree with you. Because it would be like if it was like nasal glottal stop, whatever, it's going to before that stage go to glottal stop and nasal whatever, and then the nasal stuff can kind of do their thing, and then we just have a lot of like the pre-stopped word internally. And I think that's something that was attractive to everybody.
So glottal nasal realization. So now one option of how we actually write this would be to put a nasal glottalization rule here and then just have it pop out here. But which would then no when to yeah, this doesn't mean adjective. I don't think it matters at this point. So it's probably easier just to write. So okay, so like in the broad scheme of things, this is in reality a new realization of a previously glottalized nasal, but we are writing it the rule differently. So yeah, nasal and I assume you're doing the Lexigy rule and stuff.
Yeah, I've been updating it as well and such. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, it was how is this going to affect, like, if it was like another stop with an actual like place of articulation? We have talked about this. I feel like we have to already, but
say that again.
Like if we had like our
No, it doesn't affect anything else because this they wouldn't have produced a glottal.
So it would retain. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Otherwise, we would never have a nasal stop sequence, which
we want.
Would be weird.
Yes. No Hank. Okay, this is glottalization utilization. This is before here. Ka-chow.
And I'm gonna change this so we remember. Is it that? No, that. Which looks like it should just be a new character.
How do you do this?
What?
Yeah. Oh, I was talking to myself. You're fine.
Although some of these are different as well now, I think.
Or yeah, some of these are different.
I think that at some point we just need to, like, I'm just gonna put like work in progress tags in the tables because some of these.
Okay, like, I still know where you were too. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine.
Yeah, I think this is fine.
Everybody get that broom and that mop for that work in progress.
I think that it also works all right because it keeps this spirit of having something slightly weird for the glottal.
And it's also like mapped back onto like here too, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Amputation. And Caleb also got time zoned. So welcome to the synchronicity of the two worlds.
I think if it was everything that was moving, it wouldn't have been so weird for me.
Oh no, not in the least.
But because like Maddie has moved for me, but I have not moved for this.
From us, yes.
But I should have known because I was the one who set the damn event up.
Oh my gosh!
Like I knew it then. I think my body didn't know, you know?
No, for sure. Calling your sis a G.
That is what I get.
Yeah.
I mean, I am Bib obviously being like sort of American, sort of British is like halfway there. But it is nice conlanging with Bib.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean sort of American, sort of British?
Oh no, law drop.
I mean, I just don't know, so I hope it's not anything
I
like.
think it's rude for me to drop someone else's law.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Just like Trump dropped that a congressman has a terminal heart disease for sure. You don't want to emulate that man.
I don't remember. Oh my god, Jonathan, you can't say that.
You can't just ask somebody where they're from. Oh, thank you, Bib. Well, I'm not even there.
I don't want to spill Bib's tea on Bib's behalf, so I'll leave it there. But in my, at the very least, in my brain, Bib's more American than I am.
Fair enough.
I found out recently that like the Cornish DNA also apparently it maps is the closest to the pre-Beaker Neolithic DNA.
Oh.
Which means that like I don't really trust the stuff, but if it's true, it means that like I'm 10% Neolithic farmer.
Whoa.
like I used to say, well, like the people that we're descended from don't have any claim to Stonehenge, but I'm like, now I do. Now I do.
And what about it? My people lived in rocks.
I think in my head I thought Bib was like part American, but anyway, in terms of Britishness, I do not love Britain that much, but I am very British.
Oh, Britannia. Britannia Hootaloo.
Anyway.
Yeah, wait, I think with that, I think we're good on like these mutation-ish stuff.
Well, you haven't did you write in the poll rules?
Oh no, not even close to that. Where would that even occur after all of this? I guess so, right? It would have to. Of course it would have to. What am I talking about? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if
you have an 18 here. Call-wise dissimulation.
Are we getting like is this how you've written the rule in Lexigy?
Let me see where you are at. No, you're good again.
Have you got the thing where
I have written that like such?
Okay.
It should. That was a really big zoom right here. I just manually did it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I just want to check for what happens with our Geminet initial geminates, or what should be initial geminates. So like, if you have enma, for example, dma, which isn't right.
No, that should be just
Ma. But we need to write that in after that as well.
Okay. Hold on. Let's trace changes just to see what it. Oh, first time.
No, I think it's correct. It's just that
No.
the other option would be to say that this doesn't happen when the thing afterwards. Like if you said you have to have a vowel afterwards,
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
I think that would fix it.
Oh, that also works. Yep. That does fix it.
And then you just have to say that if you have after the degemination, you have another rule that basically is like initial nasal loss, I guess.
Yes, there's a way to do that where I don't have to type it out again, but I will actually for time just make this boogaloo and then that love.
No, we just want them to go to 0. And also that wouldn't necessarily it's the losing of the mutational n.
Wait, why am I not following you?
There's a few because I haven't written it up. that would help.
That would okay, there we go.
So we need 2 rules. More than 2. Causing this nasal, so we want nasal dissimilation, which is an nasal, then a consonant goes to nasal. How do I write an alpha? And is the alpha is technically the same as like that, right?
Yeah, that should work. Yeah, that should totally work.
So nasal alpha place consonant. This is how you can tell I'm fluent in lexicology and not in real linguistics.
I mean, it's more about what the purposes we are using it for.
When I can't do a full underscore with my keyboard, horrific. So when nasal cluster ellipsis.
I'll show that, Jonathan, so we can see it on the screen. So the one that you had typed out, Jake, is the Latin alpha, and the one that's to the like the proportional last symbol is the Greek one.
Okay.
Oh, I got you now. That's what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
And actually, I need to do this. Yeah.
Do we need? Hold on. I'm thinking. Do we need the alphas there or no?
This is how you would write it technically, I think. When you do it in lexicology, the easiest thing is going to be to make a list of all of the clusters you're targeting, rather than trying to use a double $place, $place. Because remember that this
I
only
hear
is...
what you're saying. I'm more saying, at this point, will there be any hetero? Yes.
That was the whole point of our rule.
Okay, sorry.
I know that you don't remember everything, but I feel like that
I
was
remembered that, but I thought this. Oh wait! Oh my god! I feel so stupid because I'm Jake. I'm like literally looking at it, and I'm reading that, and I'm like processing it, and then I look at it, and then it obviously is showing me what I need. Okay.
It's fine.
Oh my god!
Showed up.
I'm gonna lose it. Yes. Jonathan, it is very easy to get lost in the weeds and the sound changing. Yes. Okay, cool beans. I'm gonna I'm also gonna do this here because this was bugging me, and I did go ahead and code in that uvular nasal so we can have it be nice and happy hunky dory, at least in a narrow sense.
But it means it's gonna... I don't know if it will fuck things up, but...
I don't think it will that badly. Oh. Because it's going to then exclude, like, when we do this, it's going to include, we can include the NQ sequence then, actually.
No, but you would just write it in as Engma Q.
Is this also me seeing the weeds for what they are? Okay.
I mean, it really just depends. This is one of my pet peeves of art documentation, if I'm being really honest, is that we tend not to settle on whether we're going to do it phonemically or...
Oh my gosh. That is our issue, isn't it? I've noticed it. As I'm like reviewing a lot of like past docs, as I'm like in my role building phase.
Because, for example, the way that we describe phonology in Yad Plow is so much simpler if you do it phonemically.
Yes, 1000%. Gosh darn it. Okay.
So have you undone that, or...
I have undone that. Yeah, because
you do need to add back in the Engma Q. Oh, those are voiced. Okay.
They're all voiced.
I mean, one thing we don't really want it to be weird yet. And yeah, that's true, George. It's very true.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, stop. I'm in my IPA keyboard. I'm doing all my little underscores.
I would literally just do one of those brackets that give you as much option as possible, because like rather than saying with a vowel, because it can be, if we're copying the Australians, then it can be quite long distance. I think it's the asterisk, isn't it?
For like the optional or more.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I see what you're saying with that now. I also have thought you were still talking to George and not me, so I have.
Sorry.
No, you're totally good.
Also, I feel like when I say sorry to Americans, they take it a lot more seriously because they're not quite as used to it.
I'm gonna go back into my doc because I feel like I also, when people say sorry to me, I feel like I'm very like, I feel like no, you're fine is my usual like response to that, and I don't think that's usually like, I usually like will like over like reply, like I like almost ran into somebody when they were coming out of the the grocery store with my buggy, and she was like, "Oh, excuse me." I'm like, "Oh, okay, no, you're fine." Like, and, like, just like fully like entertaining it because like I don't know, it's to me like that's kind of like culturally normal. I don't know.
What's a by buggy? You mean like for kids?
Shopping cart.
Okay. I thought you were saying that someone ran you over with their car.
No. It was this woman who's coming out of like she just like probably just like bought her groceries, and I was just putting mine back, or I was just starting my like tour de grocery. Thank you for that charming laugh.
Glottologed. Let's just call it adjective.
Well, also, Jonathan, the last time out at the grocery store, an old man and I were talking about how thin the plastic bags are, and I told him that's why we're in Iran for the oil.
The devil's like really sat on your shoulder, whispering to you at all times. I mean that in the least Christian way possible.
That did shut him up, which I loved, because he was like, "Well, they don't make plastic bags as they used to. These like when I was your age." I'm like, "Girl, I don't have time for this. Go recycle your bottles."
I don't think the devil exists, but if the devil did exist, he was whispering to you that day.
Aw, the devil whispers me sweet nothings. That's really sweet. That could be a little horror movie.
That is a horror. Okay. So
distracted. There we go. Consonant adjective. We'll go to minus adjective. Over. Yeah, because I got that.
And I don't know if you need to apply that. Do these need to apply in a certain direction, or will it work whatever?
I can probably put left to right in it.
Well, I don't know if you have to. Is my question. Also, do we want to show the Lexigy or do you want to show the document? Because I'm in the document at the moment.
Yeah, I'm here. I think. What if? Because I was going to do something like that. Oh, it's telling me to not do that. Okay, thanks, Graham.
You don't. You just do it the same as above.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess so. Yeah, because full time. Yeah. Cool beans. Easy enough. I don't know why my brain just like is like firing off. I want to point out what Jonathan said.
It's just I've just like got very much kind of in line with like how to keep things simple.
Okay.
So no, I don't want to copy that. It's the initial nasal cluster loss. So the nasal goes to 0 when we want it like that, don't we?
Yeah.
Because otherwise I get I don't know if it would affect our other things. The other thing I did want to check was that like this, we did one the one issue that we may have is that we wanted this to always happen with the initial nasal mutation, which either means that you code in that or we code in a full assimilation rule only for it to get dropped. Whereas I think if you code in nasal consonant with initial as an alternative environment, it would be good.
Yeah. So let's put this to.
Although we've only been doing it with. Are we only doing it with stops?
That's the only way I think we can get a nasal cluster at the beginning, at least.
Before, but before that's before the.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this single. Yeah.
Like. Were we supposed to be fortifying things after the? No, people didn't like that, did they?
No, they didn't enjoy that. Like the NK.
They didn't want nja from the nasal mutation of
no. No, I don't even want that.
So this is where like the I mean, we could either do like a little YouTube poll and say, do we extend this principle to well, first of all, we did obviously wanted it to happen with the approximates, apparently.
Yeah, approximates strengthen. Yeah, they
no, but it's by inserting a stop, which I assume would also affect this.
Because that would preclude, like, hold on.
We just say that if there's a
it's only before the voice segments, because at this point these are all voiceless. So the voicing simulation.
It's not a voicing thing. It's because it's approximates.
I think I'm more so finding a way why the fricatives resist the fortition.
Because they're not approximates.
You can tell I had a good therapy session today because I'm really overthinking things.
It's fine. I don't care about saying things 3 times.
Oh Lord.
Because the other thing is that like one of the things we were doing was we were just trying to get this in, and then we were gonna look at this, and so this is us looking at this. Now, one thing I am thinking is, do we want to keep it?
Okay, well, that's a great question. I already coded it in as a retroflex.
That.
Because this was, because
how do again, I feel about 4? I don't know what that means.
I also don't know what that means, so I ignored it. And as Jonathan has said, if they don't read that comment within the next 2 seconds, it'll be incomprehensible by the time they do. So it has became incomprehensible.
Did I say something about free or freeze?
Oh! You repeating things 3 times over. And how do you feel about repeating things a fourth time? Oh my gosh! Oh my god! But yeah,
you just meant the R went to retroflex.
Correct. So the R went to retroflex. So what I did as well is under this here, I made this. Where are you? Where are you?
Hi, Nemo.
Hi, Nemo. Nemo, you're in a really good position because we got to do the retroflexes. So I just made this like we went from this NDR to this NDR to this NDR. Because like I hear what you're saying insofar that like either this kept as it is or like
no, it's just when we add the D.
Yeah.
Oh no, but my other question was: are we going with dra, or are we making it dra somehow? Because it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a good point too, because that's going to be hard to distinguish.
I think it's fine. Like, and I feel like dra.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, dra. Because
I think we can be open about our love of retroflexes because David's doing.
Nemo said, "Yay, retroflexing is fun." I agree.
Treacherous wage labor.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Also, we're wearing a very similar shade of green. We did not plan this, y'all, but I mean, I think today of all days it makes sense for some reason to wear green. I don't know, crazy, but like, I don't know.
It is very similar.
Yeah, I know, right? Where the hell is it?
Let's see. It looks less similar when I.
Yeah, mine's more like dark. I will still always remember the time where I first participated in Laying Time Studio chat, and I thought that Jesse and David were wearing the same color, and it was like, "What are you talking about, you random person?" No, we're not. I'm like, "Oh, well, right." Okay.
I just don't know what to do with that anecdote.
Sure. I mean that's fair. I would say I'm very good at telling stories that really can be summed up in one sentence.
Succinctness.
Yes, it is the years of science writing that have been beaten into me.
Okay, so are you typing this into the Lexigy?
I am.
Okay.
I also got a lot, I mean, by my own design, a lot of Angin de Poitrine in my head. So I'll be humming it during this a lot. And I hope I don't get copyright struck.
I don't think.
I mean, it's instrumental. So what are you going to do if I hum it?
There aren't any. All of the singleton nasals are protected, so you don't have to specify there's a consonant.
All singletons. All singletons.
But I think it's fine anyway.
Although
did you write the C or did I write the C?
You wrote the C. You typed this out. Because if I just put the brackets, it's going to just delete every nasal known to man in it were initially.
No, but that is what's happening.
Well, not if this is the vowel. It's not.
Well,
It's just smile gonna be ah.
not if there's a vowel, nothing will happen. It's whatever we do, as long as it allows for. I don't actually remember if that stays as M, but I think it works anyway. It's just over specific, but I think it's fine, and I think that this helps justify it.
Oh, I got
Also,
it.
calling it initial nasocluster loss also helps make it make sense. So let's
Yes.
just leave it. Let's just
I'm
leave it.
leaving it. We're leaving it. Do it live. Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Cool.
Have you add? We need to add the rule where we add the stops though. The ones before the approximates.
Oh, wait. I already did that, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah, the right it's an
No, in the lexigy.
Yeah. I already put it in. I had some free time, so I put it in already.
Oh, okay, lovely.
I don't know why this is white and this one is purple.
Sometimes it's funny like that.
Okay. But yeah, I already added that in this morning.
I forgot how much you did this morning, but I don't forget that I appreciate it.
I feel like Tuesday, I just like don't focus on my day job and focus on this.
That's good.
It is good. I mean, like, if I mean, like, I don't like. I have enough to do at work. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, also like, yeah, makes silence as a double more a little bit.
I went out for 2 little walks today.
I love that. It was like snowing today and like disgusting.
I'm glad we agree on how we feel about snow.
Well, it was just unnecessary. Yesterday was weird because it was the first time like I've seen like there are when it rains and the sun is out. I've seen that plenty of times. I've never seen it when it's like snowing and the sun is like fully going, and that was very disorienting.
Okay, so
yeah, it's been windy as heck. I think in terms of sound changes.
So I think yeah.
I'm gonna.
Does our nasal with the glottal come out right?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I checked that earlier, but
Lovely.
I didn't see the result of that. I knew it was going to be an issue. Comes out as tna. Hey, let's go. I just made this form.
No, the one with the H.
Oh. No.
Oh, yes, this is why it has to be a cluster. This is the single reason why it has to be a cluster. Beautiful. It's because of this N. Wait, why didn't it become a stop then?
I don't think I had a reason to.
But it was initial.
No. Yes. But like I'm saying, like in the code, there was nothing like in there that would induce like it to show up as that.
Not even the rule where the initial nasals become stops. Because you included the vowel, Miles. That's why. It's because you included the vowel. Sorry, I shouldn't.
No, you're good.
No, you were right over it. You were right over it. The initial nasal denasalization, it didn't become a stop because you included the vowel. No, you don't need anything. You don't need anything there. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it will really produce an error because the H should have been lost. And yeah.
It is, Jonathan. You're totally right. Wait, hold on.
What?
This looks. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it.
Rule, but anyway.
Great.
I just make it a different rule. And it's like, yeah. And yeah, it's all initial nasals. It's more, it looks, it's not actually that much more extreme than the rule is in Korean. So in Korean, they have initial M, N, and N.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we are keeping H in some places, I would just lose it after maybe voiced consonants.
When would the H
Or,
show
or
up?
even only after nasals. Like, we probably don't want it after stops. I mean, it really depends on how we feel about the H in general.
Yeah.
Like, the other option would just be to lose all of the H and then get the H from other things. Because we have plenty of things that can go to H.
The guarding of H. Just kill it. Well, I don't want to go too far. Just in case. At least for now. I mean,
if you really don't want hiatus, you could just put a glottal stop in there. Because we're keeping those.
yeah, but what I'm saying is like, well, yeah, let's leave that hiatus just in case. And then if because I was going to say I would maybe being too like proactive because like things could happen and then like things could happen even more down the line.
To be very honest,
we're still in 4 vowel land.
If we got more, I know Jonathan hates to hear this, but if we got like another like a true palatal series, it would make everything a lot more. It would make it again a pain to romanize, but we currently have like a palatal column that is like.
Whereas the imperfective, yeah. I mean, it is still pretty hefty of a column.
But considering that we have some very odd stuff, tis true, but like we currently never have I don't think we ever get an ejective palatal stop.
No, we don't.
Which is a weird gap, in my opinion. It's because currently we only get the palatal stop, the unvoiced one, in pre-stop nasals.
Correct. So this is more like, yeah, but like.
And Nemo is also right in that it is a lot of consonants.
Yes, this definitely why is the imperfective stage because these all.
But also, to be fair to us, we've made stuff phonemic now. Like
I think
at
we
one
need to
point,
analyze.
at one point it wasn't all phonemic, but since we lost the nasals, it is phonemic. For example,
I'm going over here.
we also now have a phonemic distinction between the fricative v and the approximant v.
Oh. Why am I still? Hold on. Wait, we got to back up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This is still being a little turd. Sure, that's how it said. The vehicle for provision is there, and then this is consonant. Oh wait, what? Why isn't this voicing?
The f the
No,
f
the why is this often with simulation? Glottal goes to voice ejective. I think. Stop. That's why this is encoded as an affricate. That all good a voice. There we go. Happy days. Happy days. And then this can go away. Oh wait.
That wouldn't have.
No, that's still fine.
It's the initial denasalization that, but
this is definitely wrong.
I think that the initial nasal denasalization maybe needs to actually come after the rule that breaks up those clusters.
I'm just going to have them literally switch spots.
That seems extreme, but no, at that point, you're killing the nasal that is supposed to stay after the H.
So H goes away. Let's just do it. Yeah, good point. Let's put it here. Hell not. Okay. So that does okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That fixed things. I'm going to export this before I forget in half an hour. Godali would be a fun form indeed. Oh, we have a new form that we can test and show off. Kerng. Let's finish up a little Kerng. I like seeing how this goes, but I think yeah.
That is reminding us that we can't just do consonants all day.
Garg. Yes, no, we only have 4 vowels, and by gosh, we need like 17 more.
We're not making Danish, Miles.
Only quality. 22 vowel qualities. I couldn't. But no, I do agree that we need to like get some vowel changes going.
I mean, I will say like I would say like I'm in two minds. One mind of mine says it's basically saying like we have a lot of consonants and we've built our paradigm now. It's time to tear it down.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
It is time to tear it down. And how I phrase this? Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. Continue.
But I think that like it may be helpful to look at the vowels now, because if we do end up making, like for example, if we fill out the palatal series, then we probably need to like worry about that in the same context.
Yeah.
And yeah, we need to fix the, because right now I don't know what the best thing to do is. We have the th defined as a, I don't think the th will function in our voicing rule. It's because we currently have it defined as an approximant. I don't know if we actually want to.
Well,
how would you feel about having them front or retract or just sibilize if we just say that the dental fricatives are sibilate?
that would be fine with me. So like these would shift to like sibilants and this would kind of stay in its like dental state.
I think that we should lose it.
This should just
I would say that it's a very good candidate. I don't think I really want to lose any of the other ones to get length.
No.
Although, to be honest, if we only did that one to get length, we would have quite a weird paradigm.
I think L is strong. This L is strong. I think this L is a little bit weaker and could help out with some length and some like potentially shifting some different vowel qualities potentially. Oh, I am by emergement with a dental lateral. Oh, also a valid point, but yeah, I'm gonna mull that over.
You know, I think it's the catchwist in me that's very attached to
the palatal lateral.
Yeah, I thought you were making frog noises or something for a second.
I was pronouncing korng.
And
trying to think like if that like retroflex R could help with some like length distinctions. But I mean, do like
it could do.
Could laterals just be strong in that position and then have all the central approximates lead to length? Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kill it.
Well, no.
Well.
It doesn't fix everything.
No, it does not fix everything. And also this is where the numbers really do like are poopy. Because like it's forcing me to put this sound change as number 21 and it doesn't feel like it should be number 21.
Have you numbered them? No, they're not numbered in there.
No, but I mean, just like the optics of it. Like you're not numbered in the lethargy, but they're numbered in like that they're happening in a sequence.
What's so poopy about the order?
No. I'm just saying that like it's forcing me to think that this vowel lengthen change should be number 21, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the case, and probably isn't the case from what we want it to be.
Oh yeah, this has nothing to do with order.
Yeah. So
if anything, it should happen
it
before
has to go after this though, because this. No,
but that R is
because I don't know what precedes means or like following. Because okay, never mind. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. I feel like sometimes like I'm not literate and I just memorize like the form of words and hope and pray I understand the meaning.
Oh, I think this was intentional, but I don't like it.
Where did you go? Oh, there we go.
Matching.
Oh, you asked the joke.
I didn't think it was funny.
Because like an uncle.
I knew what you were going for.
So I'm gonna zoom in, Jonathan. So you can see, appreciate it. So Jake had changed it to this from this. So it was like this, and now we're being happy fun times.
Once again, you pick Miles, Jonathan. You say that you don't like picking sides, but every time you do.
Azel and approximate.
If you picked me, I would remember.
Ooh.
But you pick the person who forgets every time. It's not true.
I mean, every joke has a semblance of truth. Oh my gosh.
Obturant followed by glottal stop. Plosives lose place of articulation.
It doesn't even matter what that is.
It's So basically we probably want it after the rhotic retroflexion so that we don't kill all of those.
That's a great idea.
But I think it would be good before the R degemination. I think it basically fixes it for us on some level. It would mean that we lose that, but we would get long vowels.
It has to go right here.
Mm-hmm.
Because we want this distinction, and we would not get it if that was not there.
So
and this can go away. Goodbye.
Vocalic. So it's gonna be easier just to like in our terms, you'd probably say something along the lines of, well, no, everyone will tell me that it's not an approximant, so I'm just gonna write it out. So, Ev, do we still have? No, we don't have any cases of the other one left, do we?
No, that's all going to retroflex.
So those two. Vowel followed by those two is plus long. And then, do we just want to put the other thing right afterwards, or do we care otherwise?
So that one more time, I was distracted by what George and Jonathan were saying.
The I do feel like this means that we might end up keeping the eds as edsy things in the other language, which I'm not against.
I'm not against that either.
But the assimilation rule, where does the assimilation rule belong? I guess before the voicing thing.
Voicing thing. Hold on.
Which means that like right afterwards is fine, or like as long as it's before here.
Oh, before here. Sorry, I heard after. Yeah, well, I mean, we can even put it like even before
Right
any
before?
of the nasal shenanigans. Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm just getting everything together.
So
yes.
The dental fricatives partition to a sibilant are we going to have, if we call it dental assimilation, we could have the approximant go to the Z also as initials.
I do like that. I also could, yeah, let's just do that, because I was gonna say like what Tinglish was saying and have it go to like the dental lateral, but I think that's something I want to save in the other language.
I think that the lateral makes more sense in the other place. If I don't know if that makes any sense at all, like, because the thing is that we can get an initial ev, and I don't know if it would make sense to lateralize it initially.
No, and I agree with you with that. But like in this position, yeah, it would make more sense to civilize it.
Of approximate
Lengthening. Oh, girl. Oh, I mean that's helpful. I do need that.
So does anyone know how I get the little under thing?
Ooh, I think it's one of the straight brackets. Yeah.
Neither of them have a lowering diacritic.
girl. There we are. Haha. Yes, that one, Jonathan. Oh, speak of the devil. I was wondering what the adjectival form of levity was, and I didn't realize that it was related to lever, the word. It is minus minus, Jake.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, but like levity comes from the word, or
It's
like
not.
it's a cognitive lever.
It's not
Like
work.
levitate. Levity?
No, the minus minus thing.
That's to get your lowering diacritic.
No, I tried to do it, but all it would give me was an M
Oh,
dash.
have you tried to underscore?
Oh, there we go.
Yay! Okay, I couldn't tell the difference. Yes, girl. I know. I know. Where is? I just had it. Aha! Horror. Zooby zooby zoo.
Okay. And that way, our voicing assimilation rule will work.
And this is right below adjectival. Mm-hmm. And then dental, assimilation.
Oh, we're calling it assimilation, but should the Z devoice?
Should the D voice?
I guess it would have already produced lengthening if it were before a different obstruent. Like if we had a sequence that was like
Yeah.
up the, how does that come out right now?
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah, we'll need to make the.
Yeah, we forgot about this. Hold on. Where are we at? It would be after here.
You just need to make the onset optional.
Love. That there.
Is it wise to make it as many as you want?
No. This one here is so if I put in 3 equal sign, it stays at 3 equal signs.
No, but if you put the asterisk there, doesn't that mean that you could have an infinite onset?
I don't think so.
No, look, because it thinks that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
You just put a question mark.
Infinite onset. I will also gladly. Oh, you're right, Jay. Because look what happened when we did that. That this went from obtha to obtha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this would have voiced. So yeah, this should come out as obza. You can, but I was looking for pi.
Oh. But do we want obza?
I want obza.
Okay. Because
these curly brackets, I'm going to slap them because I'm in my IP keyboard trying to be proactive, trying to type my theta out. And it's like, no, we're going to type what we want to type. Oh my God, I'm going to lose this. I don't think we didn't make a difference between the dental S.
No, you can just write them as S and Z.
Love it, but I don't think we defined them, so I do need to do that. Where would they go? They would go here.
I still don't know why you bothered to write out all the adjectives like that.
I like to see it.
I don't.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, that's fine. I'll put dental fricative sibilant, so we don't have to worry about all this shenaniganery. I know, girl. I know that sib is not defined because I'm being proactive and I will do it later. Just
you'll need to. You may want. We'll see if we have to in the rules.
I highly doubt.
No, whether we have to add it to the palatals and stuff. Not the palatals. The palatals
the retroflexes.
But I mean the retroflex.
Yeah.
Leave it for now.
Yeah, if it's not like if it doesn't need to be defined, it doesn't need to be defined yet. If the Abza. Nice. I really love this. I don't know about Yins, but I really do.
It's because it's gonna go to a. You understand? It's because we never get APSA this way. I don't know. No, we do. If we have HAPSA, HAPSA would come out as HAPSA, right?
Oh. Yeah. Hold the phone. Do we want this?
Yeah, that is correct.
No, I mean it's correct insofar that like is what the code is doing, but is it correct in terms of like what we want for the language? Because to me, where would this?
It's the debukalization rule.
Why the hell is it happening here though? Oh, hold on. Wait. Yeah, no, wait. Where the heck? Stop glottal. There has to be a word initially.
No.
Wait, no. I'm so stupid. This is what we want. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, I understand what you mean by not by me having like the memory of like a literal like baby squirrel.
And yeah, that how's that? It's just based on. It's just based on how that rule's been written or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. It's because we have to allow the weird initial things, and it's much more annoying. Yeah, they will.
It's nice to see, just to kind of see what's up.
But you know what? Wait.
Yeah, this is what I was worried about, because if they're all deblockalizing here, then there's not going to be any sort of like distinguishing thing.
No, but it's fine.
Okay.
You can't keep like on some level something should happen with the uvulas before they go.
That can be a vowel change. Oh, like it can be your poll.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
It can be your poll. We can have people tell us what to do.
No, it should be very obvious what happens.
They're going to lower?
They're going to lower.
Thank you for helping everybody. I'm glad my excitement was short-lived, but hey, it's better to have short-lived excitement than none at all.
That's true. I would be open to also having the those voiced uvula things should, I think, get lost to produce the lengthening also, if we can. I don't know if we do, but if we can.
We definitely can, and that would help us get us
more of them.
mid vowels.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I think that, what ideas have you got for schwa?
To be honest, not really, insofar of just like kind of coloring it with like.
But you remember how this went in Yatla, which was we did all that coloring, but we still, because it's not isolated to unstressed syllables, you end up having schwa that's by itself, which does still have to do something. I think at one point we had discussed keeping this a 4-vowel system and making it sort of square.
Yeah. We could, I don't want to say we could do an Arapaho vibe, but that seems really heckin' extreme. But like, I think like having a different 4-vowel. You want no low vowels?
It wouldn't be with a, it would be with eh.
It'd be with ah, e, oo.
I mean, or even, I wouldn't be against rounding if it went from ah to ah to ah. Would you want it to be called quadrilateral?
No, that's fairly square though, no? E, oo, and all. But yeah, we can see like well, whatever it is, I think like the e and the oo are going to be the stable ones, and the ah and the is going to be, or the schwa, and the a are going to be the ones that are going to be weaker, which is going to be really fun.
You could do what I did in
that's what we're thinking about English, I think.
In Carnum, which was that one thing would be to introduce a pre-retroflex centralization. Could be fun.
I had that idea to kind of go like a little like a small little kind of like roticized vibe, and then just like immediately kill it to that, but like have that be just like one like sort of.
But that would also mean that you would get loads of the long centralized vowel, which I think is not what the vibe.
That is not what we want in the least. We're trying to, schwa are enemies. Schwa.
Also, I guess if you would end up having, if we lower e and u, then I know we did schwa to o very, very recently in Bokus, but if we had the not glottalized, the a go to or when there's a
uvular
and otherwise, then if schwa merges with o,
you mean aw.
Or yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it would go to R. Like we split the A, and then we raise everything.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you.
The thing I think the thought that I had but didn't fully say was, you can do it so that the schwa becomes the short version of a, and then all of your full a becomes long. But it means you get a lot of long a. That was why I went with macrons in Carnum.
Yeah. Okay. I might also like draft some ideas up in terms of like next steps for vowels and kind of see what the populace are thinking. Just because I want them to do something. So it's just fun to have community engagement.
Well, when are we going to put our poll up?
Well, it's St. Patrick's Day, so it's a very holy observant day for me, and I feel like I need to take a rest. So not tonight, unfortunately. Probably, hopefully, before Lang time on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. Any final points from Jens? Well, you first, Jake. Any final points from you?
Sorry I was late, everyone.
You are forgiven. Any final points from Yinzal down at home? Or if you're not at home, wherever you are sat or standing or positioned in the world. How you doing?
Oh, I just remembered one sound change that came up in in Tamil. No, it's not Tamil. It's definitely not Tamil. It was in.
It would be related to Tamil.
It is related to Tamil.
Well, everything.
I've been reading far too much about the Dravidian languages. Let me. I just want to say the name, but I need a list of Dravidian languages, and then I can find it on the list.
Me more in agreement.
Oh,
Nemo. We need to make like the space meme where we put like Tamil on the Earth, and it's like, is it all Tamil? Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
No, it wasn't Konda.
What is this doing? Who is she?
Was it Kude? No. This is really annoying me now. Why can't I think Irula does have Irula has oh my god, this is so horrible. It's so horrible. I forgot.
You want to say your horrible thing first? I'll say my horrible thing next, and we can call it a day.
I don't want to have to try and read it out, so I'm just gonna like put it on the screen if I can. Okay, where does it?
I'll stop sharing. Oh
no, just scroll down to the poll section.
My disgusting thing is I burnt myself on a pot a couple days ago, and I had like a blister, and I popped because it was getting kind of firm.
Like a pot or like cannabis pot?
On a pot.
Okay.
I don't partake in the marijuana. I don't do any of these sorts of crap, baby. Anywho, no, we're on an actual pot, and like I had the blister, and I popped it because like it was annoying me. It was then too full. I was playing with it, and just like a big like thing just squirted out of it. It was nasty garbage. It was like soju cysts. Ew. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Honestly, like terrifying.
Oh.
But the decentralized high vowel comes like these are basically. I don't know why they aren't considered allophonic, because from what I remember, they are derived from when you have a retroflex consonant that's followed by a or something like that.
I love how the response goes to OMG, what is this? To ugh, to love that, lol. I'm sad that Nemo's comment didn't show up, unfortunately, on level.
Oh.
But he did say love that. I agree.
I'm just gonna go and look up the because I know that it occurs in. Oh, why isn't it showing this in? Is Dada? No, that's Chadic. I mean, Chadic languages are Chads, but
Well, I think it's time to peace out, but no.
I want to find it. Is it?
Okay, find it.
I just need to like it. Oh, I think it's Tulu. In Tulu, they derive an unrounded back vowel in contexts where you have a retroflex. Yeah.
How does Tonghulu define it?
Sweet? Or if Tonghulu is sweet, would they not think other things are sweet? I don't know.
I don't know. I was making a joke. Report.
Yeah. I think that would be like a fun option.
Oh, okay. So by fun option, you mean not to emulate this, but to have like the O bar, or like have like that retroflex like centralization.
So I'll put it on the screen. So this is Urula, which no, we won't. But also, I think that like one other thing to bear in mind is that we said that we would try and have the vowels get closer somewhat to the vowels of Kogarten.
Yeah, this would help a lot with that.
Which this is closer for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the plan that we're kind of setting ourselves on, just even talking about it, is already doing better with it.
And this is
getting like that.
Oh yeah, because Kogarten has the air distinction.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we do want like something.
But be mindful that I know that we're planning on the ATR harmony in like the distant future.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't think that should preclude us having.
I would use the word preclude.
What?
I was going to say that doesn't preclude us from doing that either.
Oh. I would be fine with. Also, remember we aren't doing tone.
I know.
And we aren't doing contrastive stress. We don't have contrastive stress yet. So
yeah, we'll have to see how that works with our little mutations.
If we wrote the open vowels with acutes, it would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Or even like another diacritic, but basically we don't have to worry. Anyway, I don't know if we should do the poll on the whole thing, but I would say maybe a Patreon poll that's just like yes or no on unrounded back vowels. Back vowels?
Please say you heard that.
Yes, I did.
Sorry.
Don't apologize. We love it. Why am I shouting?
I mean, okay. Oh my
God.
Hello,
Remy. Can you hear me?
Remy, can you hear me? So, like, for all Remy's across from me, like Jesse would be from David. So, like, it's like if Jake is yelling, then it's not gonna be like any sort of like wild like sound difference. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. We'll get one little poll for you, and I'm gonna
work it out.
We'll work it out. Okay, I don't want to end this. We'll end this so he does not leave the call. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.